what we're seeing from the left is nothing less than Agenda 2030 in Los Angeles. So they're going to build this council in order to figure out how they should rebuild LA or Pacific Palisades 2.0. That's what they're doing, and they're going to force it down these people's throats. These people have no representation. If you voted for Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, you really have no representation. You shot yourselves in the foot. This writer writes about how expensive do you think it'll be to rebuild a small deck on the back of a Pacific Palisades home once a panel of experts gets together to redesign the entire neighborhood from the ashes up instead of just bringing builders in. He says this shouldn't surprise us, though. 2 weeks ago, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass planned to rebuild the Palisades in her own image, led by philanthropist, Chief Recovery Officer and former LAPD Commissioner Steve Soboroff. They'll hire, quote, an outside consultant to handle a significant rebuilding contract for areas devastated by this month's Palisades fires. That's Karen Bass, the clueless Karen Bass. Now, if you think that Karen Bass is special, if you think Karen Bass is capable of handling such a thing, hat tip Breitbart right here, my formerly fingerprinted fingertips. Former lead recovery consultants at Haggerty firm hired by Bass pleaded guilty to stealing disaster funds. That's right. 2 former disaster recovery experts at Haggerty Consulting, which L.A. Mayor Karen Bass appointed to lead rebuilding efforts after the recent wildfires, pleaded guilty in 2022 and 2023 to defrauding New York City of Hurricane Sandy relief funds. Now, those people, most people with a brain would have said, if you're in government, I'm sure most Republicans would have said that, okay, so these people, you're telling me these guys just pled guilty in 2022 and 2023 to defrauding New York City of Hurricane Sandy relief funds? I don't want them anywhere near my government. Karen Bass, on the other hand, let's hire them. Those are the people for us. All right. So Walter Melnick, who had been hired as a contractor for Evanston, Illinois-based Haggerty consulting firm, accused in 2022 of having claimed lodging reimbursements to which he was not entitled and of making false statements to investigators. Melnick was described in a press release by another firm as having, quote, managed New York City's post-Sandy $15 billion recovery program, close quote. While at Haggerty, he has since evidently retired from the industry. Another then Haggerty consultant, Mark O'Mara, was accused of claiming more than $250,000 worth of reimbursements to which he was not entitled and of trying to destroy evidence. Both pleaded guilty for reaching plea agreements. Now, I could go through all the details, but let me just spare some of the details here because they get pretty wonky. Yeah, these people are the people that Karen Bass hired to help her rebuild L.A. Yeah. Green New Deal, Agenda 2030. You think the left cares about defrauding you, ripping you off? They don't give a flip about you, and they never have. They never will. They want to fundamentally transform America, and fundamentally transforming America means shut up and listen. It really does. It really does. It means shut up and listen.